Hello and welcome to game number 3 of the Top Dog Season 1 League presented by Thunderdog Esports. This is game number 3 between Carleton University and Renegades of Hell. Booyah! I nailed that introduction even though I said it slower so that I would not mess it up. Representing the University of Carleton in this game, it is going to be the Red Terran Jeremy. And representing the Renegades of Hell, it is going to be the green Protoss player. I was going to say blue Protoss. I really wanted to say blue. The minerals are blue, but he is not blue. It is in fact going to be the green Protoss player, TheTruth. And it would be really ironic if I called him the blue Protoss player, TheTruth, because that would actually not be the truth. That would be a lie. Unless you're colorblind. But a lot of colorblind people don't mix up blue and green. Could you imagine a Protoss player mix up blue and green? He's like, I can't tell if it's my shields or my energy or my health. Of course, you can just see if it's the one on the top. I'm just going to quickly recap the way this series works. So this is game number 3 between Carleton and Renegades of Hell. The first game went to Renegades of Hell. The second game went to Carleton. It's a best of 5 on the night. The winner of the best of 5 is awarded an extra point, but each team is awarded 1 point per game that they win. So both teams already have 1 point in the bag. The team that wins the overall series gets an extra point. So neither team is going to be able to walk away from this with the ideal score of 6 points, but there's still 5 points up for grab, each team still has the potential to walk away with 5 points. There's 4 more points up to grab. Each team already has 1. I can do math. Let's get into this game. Both players are scouting. We do see, hey, guess what? It's not a TVT. Yes! It's a PVT, which means I'm still not going to be that useful because I unfortunately play Zerg. But I will do my best to try to say what's going on. We do have the Gateway and Cybernetics core coming up for the Protoss player. This is fairly standard. I think you see a lot of people try to get that Mothership core out for the utility. And yeah, it's a really good unit. Shuts down a lot of the Terran cheeses and stuff or aggressive things that Terran could do to Protoss in Wings of Liberty. Of course, that just got taken right out with the Mama Core, so I don't blame TheTruth at all for going for that. I think that's a probably a very good thing to go for. We do have Jeremy getting that expansion out. I don't think, TheTruth didn't see that at all, but he's sending his probe back in. Was chased away by the, I assume it was chased away by the Marine. And we were too busy looking at Protoss's base to see if it was a Marine or the SCV that chased him out. He's going to be attacking those rocks, so he's not going to be able to go after this probe, who I think just shooted up the ramp to see, is there a command center up here? Yes, there is. There's a half-built command center up there. More barracks on the way. Whoa, 2 more barracks on the way. So it looks like Jeremy is opting to go for a lot of Marines, and I know playing Terran on the ladder a little bit, it can be very difficult. I mean, Protoss got a lot more options, a lot more air options. So Terran definitely, I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but you kind of have to make some units in a matchup, which, to be honest, in Wings of Liberty, at the end of Wings of Liberty, when we were looking at these, like, it's standard to make 1 barracks get 3 Marines or get 4 Marines and then just blindly make 2 command centers, right? It definitely, things got a lot more greedy towards the end of Wings of Liberty, and we're not quite there yet for Heart of the Swarm. So we do see, the SCV gets out with 3 hit points left. This isn't a drone, so he's not going to regen his health, and it's not a probe, so we're not going to see his shields come back. That SCV is going to limp all the way home. But at the start of Heart of the Swarm, we do see the meta is a lot more up in arms. You see players going for a little bit safer builds, because guess what? If you got proxy oracled and you don't have a ton of Marines on the map, that's game. Like, you can just lose it instantly. That's actually why it's such a deadly build. The Mothership core, of course, is just going to fly across the map, try to get a good scout off of Jeremy's base, and I think he's sending it up here to see, did you sneak a cheesy command center up here or not? And are we going to see a wicked fast third base come out of TheTruth? We might. This could be really cool. I haven't seen a lot of like super macro-oriented PVTs, and actually, oh nice, this Mothership core is just going to come in here, pick off the SCV. It looks like he's not going to try to force a cancel on that depot. He might. Actually, no, he's just going to run back to his base. He's going for a super fast third base, so I think he wanted to poke in. Are you all ending me? What's coming up? Is there a ton of tech? And the answer is no. Jeremy really doesn't have that much tech out, only starting his factory now. So, I mean, he has a really fast stim coming up, and 3 barracks. So we'll have to see what he decides to do with that. He sent his Marines up here, but that Mothership Core is gone, man. He already has his 3rd base, so... And I mean, Protoss generally, I think they try to stay a base up on Terran. It's not quite like Zerg, where you're like, if you're not a base up, you are behind. It's a little bit more, it's a little more diverse than that. And, whoa, okay, hold on. We have 3 Stargate. We have a Robo and 3 Stargates, and ship weapons coming up. Okay, what? Okay, we're having Phoenix. Is he gonna mass Phoenix in this game? Okay, this is take the meta, throw it out the window. I don't know, man. I was not expecting a triple Stargate follow-up to 3-base Protoss. It looks like he's going Phoenix. Okay, so I guess this is a 3-base obviously air toss. Is this 3-base Phoenix? That's what it looks like. 3-base Phoenix is coming out for the Truth. I'm really curious to see how this plays. I have not seen this before. So he's scouting with his observer. I don't even know what you look for in this. How many missile turrets do you have? Do you have, like... Okay, he's got a lot of Marines. I feel like Marines would be really good against Phoenix because they don't cost a lot and they deal a lot of damage. And Phoenix, for those of you that aren't familiar with how Phoenix work, they cannot attack units on the ground, but they can lift ground units and shoot them, and they're one of the only units in StarCraft 2 that can move and shoot at the same time. So they offer a lot of harassment ability. Looks like Jeremy knows, okay, yeah, he knows something is up, and maybe we missed a scan, but he's building a crap load of missile turrets. That's going to keep him safe from a lot of the Phoenix harassment coming in and picking off SCVs. Man, this little guy is still alive, still mining, but the Phoenixes, in a straight-up engagement, they can be incredibly powerful if they fly in and just pick up your army. And then there's something else to be able to kill it. Or if you have half your Phoenixes go in and pick units up, it's just like, as soon as you pick them up, they die because there's so many Phoenixes in the air. I don't know how this is going to go. This is weird, man. Okay, Jeremy's pulling his SCVs. He's doing a 2-base, just, I don't know. He's saying, you know what, Truth, I have no idea what you're doing. You're making 3 Phoenixes. That means you have no ground army. I'm just going to come and bum rush you with SCVs, Marines, and Stim. And, he went for the fast 3rd with this too, so I don't think Truth has any ground army. He has a sentry. He has a single sentry. This is going to be weird. Okay, well, I guess we'll see the Phoenix Micro. It looks like a lot of Phoenixes are going down, but so are the Marines. Down to 15 Marines and 7 Phoenix. The Medevacs go down. The Nexus cannon is still up. There's still Phoenixes, but they don't have any energy. Okay, at least some of the Phoenixes have energies for lifts. I don't know what's going to happen here. Jeremy's rallying Marines across. He's got his SCVs there. He does take down the 1 base, but remember, the Truth is 2 bases up, and it looks like those probes tell Jeremy exactly what's going on. Jeremy's the one plummeting in supply right now, and Truth holds. The Phoenixes hold. That's 10 Phoenix still on the map, and Jeremy is down 34 SCVs to 43 probes, but he killed the Nexus, so I don't know. Protoss is slightly ahead in supply. He's got a ton of Phoenixes on the map, but I don't know if he can do anything with those Phoenix. Like, Jeremy built the missile turrets at the end. He's got his upgrades. Like, I think Jeremy's a bit behind on the SCVs, but that's not too bad because he's a Terran player. These Phoenixes aren't... I don't think they're going to be able to pick that much off. Like, I guess we'll see how sharp the Truth Phoenix control is. But with that many missile turrets, oh, here we go. He's just going to come in and goodbye, Medevacs. Or here we come, Marines. Yeah, but the Medevacs, oh, you didn't quite get that last Medevac. If he can just run around and constantly kill the Medevacs, then I think the Truth is going to be totally in control of this game because there's not a lot Jeremy can do. But Jeremy's going to come back and try to put more pressure on Truth because all he has is Phoenix. I mean, he has one Zealot and 1 Sentry. There they are. Okay, there's the Sentry. I don't know where the Zealot is, but... yeah, he still doesn't have a ground army. A second Nexus cannon goes down. I don't know, is Jeremy going to be able to snipe this? The Medevac's just going to disappear. It looks like Jeremy's going to be able to... No, he's not going to be able to snipe the base. Is he going to be able to snipe the base? I don't think he can snipe this base. Some more Marines are coming up. Oh my goodness. He needs to get this base. He gets the base with 2 Marines and an SCV. Okay. wow. I was like, okay, if he throws his army away just to kill this base and doesn't get it, he's screwed. But he's down 56 supply to 91. The Truth is going like mass nexus. This is weird. This is a weird game. This is a weird game. The Phoenix count hasn't been reset though. The first time Jeremy attacked, he killed a lot of the Phoenixes. This time, he suicided his army and whatever Marines were with him, and whatever SCVs were with him to get the Nexus. And the Truth doesn't care, man. He killed that Nexus, but he's got another unsaturated base here and another base coming up down at his 4th. So I feel like killing that Nexus really doesn't get Jeremy ahead anywhere, but it lost him his army. So now the Truth can really abuse the mobility of these Phoenixes, and Jeremy has to be so careful with his medevacs. If he picks up his army in the medevacs and just gets them sniped instantly, which could happen, this could be, like, I don't know if it's going to be instantly game-ending, because, like, the Truth just has Phoenixes. Like, this is the thing. Normally, if you kill the Terran army like that, and let's say he had a gateway army in this situation, if these were stalkers, it's game over. He's camping the production facilities. But I guess with the Phoenixes, okay, yeah, he's still going to camp the production facilities, so we'll have to see. This is really weird. I mean, the thing is, he can't kill the production facilities. Like, normally when you camp the production facilities, it's like, yeah, well, you shut down their production, like, you kill everything that comes out, and then you kill the production facilities. But here it's literally all he can do is kill everything that comes out. And I say that like, oh, all he can do is kill everything. Like, great. Actually, a nice drop by Jeremy's going to shut this base down, and the Phoenixes are on their way. Important thing to note about the Phoenixes, they are freaking fast. I don't know if these Marines are going to be able to shut it down. Jeremy's going to try to get this medevac out. If he picks up all these Marines, yeah, like, oh, there you go. No more damage. He's going to save that Nexus. Really nicely done by the Truth. Another medevac's coming over with one Marine and one Marauder. Man, this is like, this is what heroes are made. This is what legends are made out of. It's like, okay, there's 2 of you. We need you to kill all the Protoss. There's like a bajillion Phoenix out there. I'm going to switch back to the production tab. There's a bajillion Phoenixes out there. Man, Jeremy's pulling more SUVs as he expands, but the Phoenix intercepted, and they shut down like all the medevacs. Like, what did the Truth lose there? Let's look at the resources lost. Yeah, I'm not surprised. 7,600 to 45. Like, these Phoenixes are so cost efficient. Like, this is bizarre. Like, here's the thing. This is bizarre. Oh wow, he just added High Templar in. So the Truth is adding in, man, if he gets Psystorm up, this is going to be brutal, because then he'll be able to just melt what the unit composition that Jeremy's been using. But this is so, like, I'm sorry, I can't, this is hard for me to commentate because I have no idea what's going on, but basically if either of these players mess up, like, I feel like Jeremy could just lose this game at any point, but if the Truth messes up for 1 second and gets his Phoenixes killed, he's just dead. Like, he has no army. He has nothing but Phoenixes. But you can see here, those Phoenixes are really deadly. Like, he just came in and picked apart that Marine army by picking up these Marines. This is so control intensive, but, like, okay, okay, great, you killed the Marines, but let's look at that resources lost tab. Like, he lost a ton of Phoenix in that. Like, he had like 18, 20 Phoenix before, and now he has 4. And you can see that resources lost tab just evened out. The SCVs finished off the Nexus, and like, this is what I was worried about for the Truth. Like, this unit composition, as cool as it is, it doesn't really have any backbone. Like, yeah, if he got Archons, or if he got, like, it looks like he's just going Psystorm, but here's Psystorm in and of itself, like High Templar with Psystorm are kind of more support units. Like, they deal a lot, but then you end up with this where you're like, well, I have High Templar, I can't really do anything with them. I have Phoenix, I can't really do anything with those, and I don't know if the Truth can hold this push, because, like, he doesn't have, if you look at the units tab, he's back, he's got his Zealot and his Sentry. Like, oh my god, sorry, I bumped my microphone. One Psystorm would be so deadly, but Jeremy is just stutter stepping his way in, and it looks like, I mean, he's secured his expansions behind this. Like, he's done a lot, like, he's hit really hard a lot of times, and the Truth looked like he took substantial damage from the first shot, was able to kind of deflect the second one, but by choosing to, like, I feel like if he followed this up with Robo, he already had the Robo. Like, if he followed this up with Colossus or something, and just gateway units, and he had some sort of a meteor composition, like maybe like Charge Lot. Actually, Charge Lot Archon probably would have been perfect, and I think that's what he was going, and that's probably what he was eventually going for. But it just looks like, yeah, he just didn't have any sort of backbone to the units that when he actually had to stand and fight, because, and this is partly Jeremy, I think, played this very well by forcing an all-out engagement. Like, he pulled SCVs and was like, all right, we're fighting, and we're fighting right now, and we're fighting like all or nothing right now. And he did that like, what, 4 times in this game. Not that they were all-ins, because if they were all-ins, he wouldn't be expanding behind them or still mining, but by putting that extra pressure on the Truth, Jeremy really has he's managed. Yeah, he's forced the game. Like, Truth had to fight with the Phoenixes, which were really better for support and just harassment, but they couldn't stand up in a straight up fight against the Marine medevac, and it looks like Jeremy's really able to pull a game out here. Weird game. Weird game. I just want to give a big shout out to Jeremy. He was our wildcard sub in this matchup from the Ottawa Barcraft community, and man, he pulled a big win out here to put Carleton ahead 2-1 in the series. Remember, that's another point on the board for Carleton. Even if they lose the series, that's at least 2 points now for them. 1 win away. Catch you later for game number 4.